Hello everybody and welcome to Mulroy Bay version 2. This was a bit unexpected for me, as it probably is for you as well. I was going to be doing Vent and Win Estate today, but the server just can't handle the map. It's just way too big for it. Basically, as soon as someone wants to join it, it just gets stuck on the synchronizing page, which is obviously no good because you can't even get into the game. So yeah, my vote last week, yes won to replacing Sandy Bay in favour by 78%. So I had to think of another map to go for, and obviously I wasn't going to go for anything, it had to be a decent one. So I have gone for Mulroy Bay, which is by the same creator as A Taste of Donegal. So we've gone with it. All I need to do is buy some equipment and we'll be getting on our way. So, as I do with any multiplayer map, we have started the game with £1 million, which should be plenty to get us going with. However, we do need to buy quite a lot of equipment. So I'm just going to go and find everyone. I don't know how many people are in the server. A few people are still joining because currently I've literally just transferred it over from Sandy Bay. It's been a bit of a shock for some people, so they're having to re-download the map or whatever, because it's not exactly a new map, so you might have cleared it out of your mods folder. But to be honest, I've never used it before, I've never played in it before, so looking forward to it. One thing which is instantly very impressive is the sync time. It synchronises so quickly, it's like 5 seconds per person. You can see for yourself. This will depend on people's connection though, and computer speed. Typical, I've got it for someone who has got a slow PC, but you can still see pretty quick there. So this is going to be new for me, and it might be new for you as well. But basically, we need to head over to the shop, buy some equipment, and then we'll be able to start the farming. I'm totally lost. Yes, there is pig and beef as well. I need to add the livestock trailer into the map. And you'll also notice that this is very, very heavily livestock based, but it's okay because I'm sure the admins will be ploughing the fields in as well, and I'll probably join in too. Yep, almost full. Let's just take a look at the crop types. Yeah, we've got 2 barley fields, everything else is grass, but that can be converted over, so that isn't a problem at all. It will just take a bit of effort from everyone to get these fields ploughed in, but today, once I've bought the equipment, we're going to probably do a harvest in field 18 and 11. We'll have to see. So I'm going to go to the shop and buy some equipment. So I'm just heading down the road into what I think is probably the town. You can see the bay just over there. It's a very coastal map, this. But yeah, just sort of heading around here just to see what everything is, and then we'll be buying everything we need to get. Sort of a bit of a tour for me as well. I think if you go up here, it looks like you can cut across. There's the combine. Interestingly actually, we're starting off with enough equipment for everyone, which is very unusual in a map. Usually there isn't enough equipment. But I will be upgrading stuff. This is a big map, but the fields aren't necessarily big themselves, so we're gonna have to be very careful with what size equipment we do buy. That's the timber sale place, that's right. So there is the shop. Let's head over there. I think I'm on the right side of the road here. Yeah. So the shop is just around here. If I'm a bit slow in this first episode, then please forgive me because I've never played on the map before. Just trying to get used to it. Everybody else is here as well. So, yeah, they're just kind of waiting for some new equipment, I think. Now, we do have the Massey Ferguson pack still running from Sandy Bay. So, I will buy some. We might as well. If we go for probably... Because the fields aren't that big, I think 177.26 should be enough. So we'll buy that. A few of these, because they're sort of mid-sized, they're pretty universal tractors really. You can do nearly any job with them. And that leaves us with £465,000, which sounds like a lot, but I don't think we own... Oh, we do. We do own all the fields, so that makes it a lot easier. So that's okay. But we don't own a very good combine. So we're going to have to put a bit of money into that, I think, as well. Maybe if we get an axial flow, that should be the biggest combine we can get, because anything bigger might be a bit over the top. And I need to make sure I get a header as well. 35-foot header. And a trailer. There we go. And that leaves us with £163,000. I do need to get some ploughs, actually. That's very important. If I get a few of these, it's okay. You can't just randomly plough anywhere. You need to be an admin to do that. So it shouldn't be an issue buying the ploughs. We've already lost the masses. They've already been taken. So, looks like we're stuck in this stire. But, oh yeah, the combine's been taken too. We do have enough money for a trailer, or a few trailers. I think actually there is a serious lack of trailers, which is not good. I'm going to have to buy a few tipper trailers. Now, the Flegel is going to have to be the biggest one we can get to begin with. And I'm seriously at risk of losing these. Is it full? No. How do you get there? Do you go around the back? Yeah, I think you do. Will there be a trailer for me? Let's hope so. There's a really small Brantner trailer. Okay, I think we've lost the trailers, but I can do the header trailer. I think towing the header with the combine on this map might be quite tricky. So it's probably best if we take it with a different tractor. But to be honest, I have no idea where everyone is going to go to. It's going to be one of the two arable fields, 18 or 11. But I bet by the end of this series, this is going to be a completely converted map. I should think there'll probably be about 3 grass fields left, maybe a bit more, and the rest will all be like cereal crops. Right, I'm causing chaos. I tend to do this. I'm going to go over here because I want to follow everyone else. No, don't follow me. Go to the field. Right, they weren't to know, and it's a bit chaotic anyway. This is what always happens at the beginning of a series, because everyone's just sort of sorting themselves out. It can be a bit chaotic, but I'm not sure why the combine's going back that way. I don't even know if you can get out that way. Don't think you can do. Right, so it turns out you can go out this way. It is very narrow, and these are definitely the biggest pieces of equipment you'd want to use on this map. But yeah, I think the smallest one is a bit too small. Is the header still there? It is, good. Whoa, whoa, big accident. That was a bit of an overreaction, to be honest. So, this is going to be quite interesting. Maybe these are too big. Maybe we should just have a lot of small harvesters, not too sure. But yeah, we've made it into there, just about. I'm going to pull out of the way. We have so many helpers to begin with, but I'm hoping that once a lot of the grass fields are converted to crops, then it should be a little bit less chaotic. I might as well spin around when the harvesters have gone past and then put the header at the side, the header trailer at the side, so that when they finish the field, they can just put it straight back onto the trailer and move on to the next one. But I think we should probably, if we can do, get a plough and start converting fields. I'm not too sure. The only issue with that is we might be on our own, and that would kind of defeat the multiplayer side of this. But they seem to be getting on really well. I put this here, and yeah, that should be it for us here. Now I need to go and find a different job to do. Okay, so we now have 3 ploughs going in the game. 3 of us are going to begin to convert the fields, and I've got the really small coon plough. So I do tend to get stuck with the smallest stuff, but it's fine. We can get a bigger one in the future. But what I do need is a front weight, because I think this is going to be a bit light on the front. So that should be very helpful. And once I know which field we're doing, I can switch on create a field mode. I think they went out of here. It's Jimbo and Gan, I think. I think they're up here. Not sure where. Yeah, it's just up here. They're probably waiting for me. Okay, so there's now 3 of us in the ploughing crew. We're going to head over to field number 10, because that is very close to field 11, which is the one which is being harvested. So it should be, it should feel like we're more in a multiplayer server, because there'll be a lot of players in that area. And we'll also be able to keep an eye on the harvesters too, to see how well they're getting on. So I know it's going to be a slow start, but once the fields are converted, which shouldn't take too long, this would be a lot. It'd be a lot more interesting for everyone who is involved in the server. I'm not saying that a totally livestock map is boring. It's just for multiplayer, it does limit what you can do. So we're going to have to convert them over, even though it probably isn't what is done in this area in real life. In fact, I think it is Donegal. Donegal, I think it is. So yeah, we haven't really moved that far away from a taste of Donegal. But the field we're going to is just up here, right on the top of the cliff. I've just realised I'm still indicating. How foolish of me. And yeah, as One Eye Jack quite rightly says, it is a fantastic map. I think it's up here. I think. But never played on here before, so it's quite hard to tell. Okay, so this is our field just here. It's looking a bit precarious on the edge there, but we need to convert it over to a ploughed field. I've lost the entrance. It's somewhere over here. We have got the crew following us. Interestingly, we have 3 people following, even though there's only 2 ploughs. How does that work? Jimbo and Gan. That's right. And Joris with the Hurleyman. Not sure what that's about. There is probably a lack of equipment so far. Whoa, this is this is not a good field actually. It's really steep. Right, so we're beginning. It's going to take a while. I don't want to go too close to the edge, but I think having the smaller plough as the one nearer to the edge is probably better, in case it's too much weight on the cliff. But that would seem a bit ridiculous. Right, it's not looking too good. It will be better. It's just going to take a bit of time to get used to this. Can you see the harvester? No. I think we're a bit round the corner actually. We've got a fantastic view of the bay. Yeah, now I've put the board around, it's actually a lot easier for everybody else as well. It's just getting started with the ploughing. It would have been better if the field had been cut first of all, but you know, we didn't really have time for that. If the fields aren't converted quick enough, there is going to be a lot of impatient players. Right, I've not taken the lead anymore because it's just a bit too small, this thing to be leading with. I'm hanging back, but I think what I might do is start to plough all the bits which have been missed, which is quite a lot. So it's very important to have a smaller plough as well. Ah, there's the header trailer. And traction trailer. I'm guessing everyone is heading over to field number 11, is it? Oh, it's 18 we're in before. Yes, they're off to 11. I seriously need to neaten up this edge because it's really messy. There's the combine harvester and another traction trailer. Okay, so Jimbo has just had a really good idea, and that was to cut across the centre of the field, which means that you can go up and down the field neatly without having to turn with the plough in the ground. So it makes a big difference, that. And I've of course just got the job of tidying up. So actually the server has been going for, let's take a look here, 42 minutes, and it's actually going really well. It started off with everybody following me because they didn't really know what to do, and now everyone's got their own job and it's running very smoothly. So that is really good to see. Less than 1 hour into the server. That is just brilliant. Right, so I'm still continuing to plough all of this up. It's going to take a while, but once it's done, it's done. I've got to say, Jimbo is the best ploughing person that I have ever seen in Farming Simulator. I can't believe that that is on a worker. So, yeah, really good job there. The worst person, however, is me. Yeah, once again, suffering really badly from hay fever today, and it makes my voice go really weird. I don't know if you've picked up on it, but yeah, it's horrible. There are a lot of other sufferers out there, I know. I'm not trying to get sympathy, but some days I'm okay. But other days, like today, just terrible. So, yes, if I don't sound that good, well, I never sound that good, but if I sound worse than usual, then I apologise. But I think we're almost done here. It's been done a lot quicker than I expected. Just sort of finishing up the tricky bits, the annoying bits. And then we'll have to see what everyone else is up to. Yeah, one more bit, quickly. And then, yeah, I think the rest is going to be done by Jimbo. Wow, I've just seen this really big cultivator heading over on that top road. I don't remember buying that. That must have been standard. Unless, of course, someone's taken out a loan. That is a possibility. Yeah, it's Van Hulke who has got the cultivator. We are preparing for the seed. The current seed drill we have is just that really small one that you start off with. I'm sure it will be upgraded very soon, but yeah, at the moment it is that is the only one we have. So we're going to have to stick with it until we can afford something better. Right, final bit here. Everyone is just discussing how good this map is, and they're right. It really is. It's a very good map. I've only seen like a small percentage of it, but I've seen enough to know that it is a decent map. I think I'm going to leave this to the professionals because, you know, my tiny little plough here is not really doing much. And yes, there is a harvest going on just over there. So it's all very busy. Yeah, pretty much done there as well. So yeah, things are progressing very well. It's just going to be a bit slow when it comes to cultivating, because obviously the cultivator is going to be used in the ploughed fields and also in the harvested fields, so it will be tough. But once everything is sold, which is in storage, and we start to get some silage, things will really speed up. I think I'm going to take the tractor and the plough back to the main yard, and I'll have to wait for everyone to finish because I need to turn off the plough mode, and then we will call it a day until next week and see how it's progressed in that time. Yeah, it must be pretty difficult bringing the combine up here. It is very narrow. Yeah, so it's not just me who has noticed the sync problems on Venton Estate. I'm not sure what it is, but it just gets stuck on synchronizing. I don't know. We'll probably have to wait for a second version. And there is field 18, the first one that was harvested. This is a rolling road, definitely. Not like a testing rolling road, but just, you know, rolling countryside. Yeah, let's go down to the yard. To be honest, I don't even know where the main yard is. That is a good point. Where is it? It must be at the top. I think I've gone the wrong way. But there is the beach. I love the sign. I instantly lost my tractor. We've got rock pools and everything. It's very well done. But I'm going to head up there to the top yard and take the plough off and give the tractor to someone else. Yep, there it is. The yard is at the top. I just need to find the way up there, and then we'll be able to take the plough off. There are a lot of very steep cliffs on this map. Ah, here we go. So that's field 34. That's the farmhouse. This is obviously our first storage shed with the seed bags in. That is our grain storage point, and I'm a bit lost, but that is a silage pit, is it? I think it is. Yes, the top yard is up there. You can just about see it. So I don't know where the best place is to leave the equipment, I'm not too sure yet. But for now, I'm going to put this here, and we'll run up there. This must be where everyone's been bringing the grain to, unless they've been selling it straight off the field. They might have been. But yes, let's just go up here, see what there is. It looks like the pig and the beef, but that looks like... Oh no, the sell points are marked at the bottom. Yeah, so this must be the pig and beef yard. We'll have to do this as well. But that is it for this episode. Until the next one, thank you for watching. Hopefully you appreciate the map change. I think it is probably the best map I could have chosen. But yes, until next time, thank you for watching. And until then, bye for now.